Years ago, I remember reading a newspaper article stating that a pagan sage altered some flying horses from the heaven to create the horses we see in our world today. Horses belong to God and His armies. Since this sage was a fallen entity, he released those horses to humans to ride on and make war. Even though it sounds far-fetched, there are a lot of clues that point to this claim. First and foremost, it is Yahweh's objection to breeding horses. He told the Israelites not to breed them. He said, "Moreover, he, the king of Israel, shall not multiply horses for himself, nor shall he cause the people to return to Egypt to multiply horses." Deuteronomy 17:16. Israelites adhered to this command for at least another 500 years until King David introduced the limited use of horses in his army. We can also see the evidences of this event outside the Bible in ancient history. This is a depiction of an ancient chariot of war from Sumer based on real archaeological artifacts. The chariots we find here are being drawn by donkeys. History also tells us that Sumerians were defeated later by the Akkadians simply because the Akkadians possessed the modern weaponry, the horse. So the horse is a later addition to humanity. Seems like the conversion of horses took place in Arabia. So the land of Arabia was called Arvastan by the Indians. The word Arva meaning horse and Stan meaning the land in Sanskrit. Then Arva became Arba, from which the name Arabia has emerged. We also know that horses need a lot of greenery to feed on, but Arabia is not at all green today. It is because the Lord God dealt with that land. Do your research. You will find out that Arabia used to be green in the past. Even the abundant oil deposits of Arabia is a sign of perished fossils from the past. Horses are in heaven even today. Take a listen to this segment about the second coming of Jesus Christ from the Bible.
Now I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. And he who sat on him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he judges and makes war. His eyes were like a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. He had a name written that no one knew except himself. He was clothed with a robe dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of God. And the armies in heaven, clothed in fine linen, white and clean, followed him on white horses.
Well, that's my take on horses. Thanks for watching.